State Amateur Boxing Championship Watertown qualifier will be held on January 16th at the Alex Duffy Fairgrounds. Doors open at 5 with boxing beginning at 6 for what should be a great night of ring action. The local boxing club being helped out by a Fort Drum soldier who has taken the sport near and far. Stephen Badgley is stationed in the military at Fort Drum. The Poughkeepsie, New York native has been involved in the sport of boxing for 12 years.
Well, boxing, I've never been a huge sport guy, on and off. Started boxing when I was a younger kid. Had some family that was into it a little bit, but mostly just went out to be, kind of the tough guy. Got into boxing, found out, the sport of it, science of it, and still, it's tough. Very strenuous, one-on-one. You get in the ring, you're really by yourself. And I grew to love it. I grew up fighting up, going through all the fights. Fought for the Army, which was outstanding. Spending my time doing that with other soldiers.
Badgley has had 2 tours of duty in Iraq, the last one ending in October. While he was overseas, he was able to take the sport of boxing with him. Before
I left, I knew I wanted to train, get in shape, and kind of work on some stuff. As being a new coach, I wanted to work on some of those skills. John Pep donated several heavy bags, double-end bags, some mitts, some gloves, everything I would need. When we got overseas, we went and scavenged, and we got plywood and 4x4s and some other hardware. And we put together a whole boxing ring by our little shoe area where we live. And we had a boxing ring, which I trained every night. I went out for an hour and a half, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours, and trained the guys from the units, other people from the fob. Worked on boxing. That turned into Wednesday night fights. We'd have 1 or 2 fights every Wednesday. Real tough fights. And then at the end of our tour, me and some other people on our fob organized a smoker, a fob-wide smoker, which used the USO stage. Had over 500 people show up and 12 good fights. So we put it to use, and some of the fighters that I trained over there are actually coming to this gym now, progressing, already have fights, and at least one of them will be fighting at our Golden Glove qualifier coming up in January. So.
Stephen Badgley getting the boxers ready for the bouts on January 16th.